Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode in the Ballad of Ricky Bobby Jr. And I don't know what happened to the qualifying and practice for this Daytona Road course, so we're just gonna hop in right here and see how we do. So as we get started here, you can see that I was first, but I didn't qualify first. It was like a glitch with the game for some reason. Like if you go out of the race weekend and then come back in, it does that. So yeah, I've been having difficulties with not only the game but this road course. I think this is like this is probably the worst course I'm at, like road courses. And you can see we get a yellow flag there because of all the backup. And yeah, so I try to make it tighter. I think the grill tape is messed up. I think it's reversed. And also you can have negative grill tape. I don't know how that's possible, but yeah, you can have negative grill tape. So yeah, I'm just trying to fix it. So I think if you make the PSI like lower, it gives you a lot more grip, and I think that's what you kind of need in this, because I think the cars kind of slide a lot, especially in this road course. So I just kind of fix it up a little bit, and I'll see you when we get back racing. So we start here, there's a traffic jam for some reason. That's usually what happens. I don't know why it does that. They need to really fix the restarts. And at least I get control of it, and just as the blockade starts moving, I try to go around them, and I kind of get in the back, but so coming up here, this is one of my probably one of my hardest turns here. You kind of have to slow down, and hopefully you don't overturn it, as well as you brake early enough. This is probably my best corner here. I can easily go through it. I went through the grass there, but I can usually, hit it perfectly, and that's where I can catch up with the AI, well, one of the sectors. But other than that, yeah, no, hopefully they, I think like the cars are just a little too slidey for road courses, but the other ones are pretty nice, like Coda and Watkins Glen, and even Sonoma. I tried that, and I think they fixed the thing where it's like car just two wheels, so they got rid of that, so it's now playable. Yeah, coming on the side, I brake too early.
Got one right.
I bust one of my tires, so that's not good, but this is not going to be one of my best races, so I'm going to have to get it to the pits. So coming out of the pits here, when you fix your car, it doesn't fix it visually, and I don't think you can fully fix your car even though it says full. But I don't know, if I don't touch it, it's even worse. As you can see here, I was talking about it, I overdo it there, and then yeah, it was not the best turn, but it's not, it wasn't the worst where I just go over the place. But yeah, you can see the car still looks broken. As you can see here, that's one of my best turns there. I think that's probably the only good turn I can do in this road course. Sometimes this one, but not really. That's also a really hard one. And the ones here is also hard, especially with this one. They don't hit the tires, but also you don't oversteer and then lose it here, because this one is that's difficult. All these turns are difficult, and when going to the last little chicane before the start finish line, I don't know if it's glitched, because no matter what, I try to stop and I just go off to the left. But this is sort of got through there, but it wasn't clean, but it was kind of good. Yeah, this is the next turn here is gonna be bad. Well, I hope not, but kind of had to like make sure I don't overdo it. Yeah, and I busted another tire, so I decided not to take a tire or pit, and looks like they caught up to me, so looks like that was a bad idea. I don't know what I was doing at this point. I was fourth. If I wasn't gonna get last, it would have to be someone else DNFs, but this was one of the bad ones, which is, kind of good to kind of balance the win that we had at the Daytona 500. So coming into the chicane right here, I decided not to brake too early or too late, but knocked Cody Ware off the track, who's apparently in second. I don't know how that happened, but spin out here, and as you can see, I try to re-enter the course. But kind of difficult when your tires pop and there's a bunch of cars coming around. Almost got hit there, but got a hit there, and as you can see, it just surprisingly ends. But the reason why is because we get hit in the back here. So yeah, there's your DNF there. I think we got 40th, but I'm gonna do the next one's Miami, so I'm gonna show you that one as well, because I think those will be too short if I don't. So here at Homestead, let's see if we can do any better. So let's get to the practice session. So as you can see, we just crossed the start-finish line for our first qualifying or practice race, but I think we do good here. So we just got a 32.329, which is, I think, a little above the middle of the pack, so that's gonna be good. And what practicing does is pretty much set, the order of qualifying. It looks like we did better with a 32.37, so that's even better than before. So hopefully that gets us, in the teens or whatever. But now there's lap traffic, or traffic in general, but you can use that to your advantage if you use the draft correctly. But as I get stuck behind him, who's that? Chase Elliott. And someone else is behind me, which also can help you with the, you do go faster if someone's behind you with the draft, because it's like the bubble. There's like a little air bubble in between you, but that's in real life. I don't know if they actually like simulate the air bubble, but they kind of do with the draft. But yeah, I don't think I'd get any better. I get 32.335, so I'll see you at the end of qualifying. So yeah, that got me 12th, so that's good. Hopefully I can maintain that in qualifying. Looks like we got a 10th there, so that's pretty good. We got better than we were at practice, so hopefully we can maintain that throughout the race. So as we start here in Miami, starting at 9th. I hope we have a better race than Daytona Road or road course.
3 wide, 2 down there. 2 inside, you're 3 wide.
Yeah, as you can see here, the beginning is very packed together, and it looks like I'm slower than what I'm actually projected there, and I hit the wall a little bit. Almost get turned, kind of, and I don't know how I don't get sent into the wall there, but I don't know why. It's like I was too tight. It's like when we're in the pack, the draft happens, and it just makes me tight, as well as you see there, I kind of got a little loose, so I don't know what's going on there, but at least we made it out alive. So I fell to last, and I've been just chugging away with laps here, and I finally catch up to the second to last person. But usually what happens is you're usually like slower against the AI, like on extreme, but then as the tires wear off, you get faster and faster. You get like faster than they do, so especially when they're in a pack, so you kind of have to wait and just make sure you get around the big packs so you can not get caught up. But hopefully I can get around this guy. It's only one guy, so it shouldn't be too hard, but seems like he's just on pace with me, so it's kind of hard to pass him. You can't really push the AI because they're kind of like aggressive. They don't let you move them around. They stick to their own lines, so it's kind of hard getting around AI in this game. As you see there, I kind of stick to the left corner panel right there, and I use the side draft to get around him, and I complete the pass. So I think that was a good move by me, if I don't say so myself. So now I'm gonna decide to pit, split this race into three. I kind of pit a little bit early, but I decided why not. And with this game, there's no like black flag. Like you can just go in as fast as you want. The problem is if you go too fast, AI just messes you up. So then you're like infinitely like just backing into your thing, and you can't like get into your pit stall. So sort of like a risk reward type of situation there. But if you're like the first couple of pit stops, there's no like you can just drive as fast as you can, and the car will just eventually slow down. So qualifying has that extra benefit if you want to do that, or you can play fair if you want. But yeah, so hopefully my strategy pays off. Looks like we caught up back to Quinn Health. I don't think he's pitted yet, so I pass him. I don't think. Yeah, I don't take his position, so I'm like down a lap, if not two, with the first place guys. You can't tell if you're down a lap or not. That kind of sucks. Wish they would put that there so you know how many laps you're down. So it seems now that the AI is starting to pit, so they split it into half, and as you can see, I kind of get up to this group because they haven't pitted and I have. So coming to the pit lane here, and you can see that there's like a massive pile up over there. I think the AI just comes in too quickly and it just doesn't know what to do. As you can see there, I think that was Blaine. He just stuck there, and it's kind of funny. It's funny to see on the replays too. Just massive pile up there, but that's good for us. That means that less people are going to be out of the race, but they should probably fix that. But it looks like I'm still like a lap down or so, but people are starting to finish the pit cycle, so hopefully I can get up a few spots, and the people missing their pits definitely helps. That's really good as I start to climb out there. So I just want to get an instant replay on what happened. So it looks like first Logano just hits the barriers right there and just keeps on hitting them, and then looks like Alice Bowman gets turned by Ricky Stenhouse. And it's pretty cool how the damage kind of like bobbles up and down. As you can see, there's another view of it, but kind of regains himself, and no, he just hits the barrier like Logano, and so is Suarez and LaJoy and Kevin Harvick and all those guys. But it's kind of funny how they do that. Here's another aerial view later on. So after all the pit cycles, it looks like I'm 30th, so that's not too bad, but kind of bad. 30, you don't want to be 30th, but it looks like Cody Ware has other ideas and decides to spin us into the wall there, so our plan's kind of ruined, so I'm probably gonna have to go back into the pits. It's gonna be hard because I popped a tire.
Got one right. Just blew a tire. Let's get it back to pit road. Got one right. Got one right.
Looks like I'm gonna take some people out there. So coming to the pits here, finally managed to crawl my way through, and Christopher Bell says no, no pits for you, and barely next to the wall there, so it looks like I'm gonna have to go around again. And what is that? Is that Blaney just chilling there, or I can't tell. I think Blaney was over here, I think, but I think what happens is the AI missed the pit lane, and either like they run out of fuel or something, or they just can't move. Because if you're on a fuel in this game, by the way, there's no yellow flag. You just sit there forever. So there's no helping. There's no like auto move like in the other games where it's like even though you're out of gas, it still like slowly crawls you there, gives you like infinite gas kind of. I think that's what they did in the other games. I think it was something like that, but they gave you like extra leeway. Not in this game, no. If you ran out of gas, well, too bad. You have to be a spectator for now on, but hopefully I can make it through this pit stop. And no, I can't, because I cannot turn the car. If you pop a tire, like, you cannot turn the car in that direction. So there's like one direction where you're turning is kind of fine, but there's another direction where you just cannot turn it. Like, I think because I popped both of them, I can't turn them either way, but I just can't. It doesn't matter. Like, the only way you can turn it is just like if you drift. So if you go in a low gear and like sort of drift it, but then you have a chance of like spinning out completely, which probably might be even worse. But hopefully this time I can get it. But yeah, so my whole plan kind of fell through a loop, and even then I'm still 30th somehow. But it looks like people are pitting. I don't know what's going on. I think a lot of people are crashing or whatever. And Kevin Harvick decided to poke his nose there. Luckily he didn't turn us, but yeah, finally we're in the pits. And you can see right there in the bottom corner, Kevin is eerily creeping. Yeah, there he goes. And coming out of the pits, I nearly destroyed what already was a destroyed car, so yeah, that's not good. I think I tinkered it with too much, the pit options, and I hit the tires. So yeah, this is not going well, but at least we're not last. So after getting back on my feet here, it seems like Alex Bowman doesn't like that, and well, I actually kind of ran into him, but still, I can't get a good day here. Miami just one after another mistake, but I'm still 30th somehow. I don't know how. It must be like 6 or 7 laps down at this point, but I keep on trucking because at the end of the day I'm still going to get some points. Well, I'm already in the playoffs, so it doesn't matter, but you kind of want to get points so that, you can have a little head start in the playoffs. So, looks like it's the final lap here, and hopefully we can just get this over with without any more accidents, but it seems like the guys below me are like a couple laps down, because Timmy Hill is 32, and even though there's no 31, he's like right behind me, so yeah, that was a mess. But anyway, if you like that double header there, probably not gonna do that unless if it's like a bad race. I'll probably try to do both. But yeah, you can see there's a lot of, I was down like 9 laps, but anyway, like and subscribe for more content, and see you all later.